Hello, hello everybody. It's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie and Lauren to bring you crochet tutorials. This is a beautiful one. This is a spring flower headband. What's nice about this is you can make these any color that you want. You can make the rainbow is your choice of colors for all of it. It works up pretty fast. I had this done in about an hour. And I am on the slower side of crocheting. So this does not take long at all. So we're going to dive right into it and let's get started. Okay, to make this beautiful little headband, spring headband, we are going to use a 3.5mm crochet hook. And I am using acrylic yarn, if I can get it free. Hobby Lobby, my favorite. Every other week this yarn is on sale, so perfect. And this is just white. So I am going to be doing an adult one, but if you need to do a different size, this is done in multiples of 3. When you get your length that you need, you just add 1 at the end of the chain. So it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Until you get to your end, and then just add 1 stitch. Okay, so for us we're going to do a chain of 59, but we have to add 1, so it's going to be a chain of 60. So just chain your 60. Okay, we got our chain of 60. So we're going to be playing in these back loops. They're back horizontal bars. Okay, so second chain from the hook, flip over. You're going to go in to these horizontal bars, and we're going to put in a single crochet. I always like to mark my stitches. It is one of my downfalls of crocheting. I like to mark them so I always know where they're at. So we're going to put 1 single crochet in every other one of those horizontal bars, and that will stop you at 59 single crochets. So just take your time. Make sure you get in that bar completely. And by doing these back bars, this is going to give your headband a much cleaner, pretty look. So just 1 single crochet. In every bar. Right, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, when we're coming near the end, make sure you get all the bars. That last one right there. Okay. Chain 1. And you turn. Now we're just going to put one more row of 1 single crochet. In each stitch. So we're going through the full stitch. The full stitch. Doing a single crochet. All right, I'll meet you at the end. Okay. Now this is why I like putting my stitch markers in, because now when I'm down here, I don't have to question anything. I just go into my last stitch, take out my stitch marker, mark my my last stitch. I want you to chain 1, and we're going to cut this white. Okay. Turn your work. Now we are done with white for now. I am going to switch to green. Okay. Start with a slip knot. Now you have 2 choices to start with this. You can slip in your first stitch here. And you can do a slip stitch. And a chain 3. 2 and 3. Or do a slip stitch. Sorry. Put it on your hook and wrap your hook. We're going to be doing a standing double crochet, and I'm banging everything. So you wrap your hook, you go into your first stitch, grab some yarn, bring it up, wrap, go through 2, wrap, go through 2. Okay, so wrap, skip 1 stitch, go into the next, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. I'm going to drop that tail. We have to weave them in very nice later. Okay. Skip 2 stitches. Go into the 3rd. We're going to do another V. So it's a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Skip 2. And do another one. They're called V stitches. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Skip 2, and again. Double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Okay, skip 2. And you don't do that, and I'll meet you when you have 5 stitches left. Haha, see you back. Okay, now we have 5 stitches left. So we're going to skip 2, we're going to do another V, and that 3rd one. Okay. Skip 1, and then in that very last stitch, put a double crochet. So I used the other end, not on purpose, use the other end, but it's okay because of the way we started it, so it's all right. So there is your stems. Now we're gonna chain 1. We're gonna cut our yarn. Okay. Do not turn your work. Stay on the same side. So you ended over here for the stems. Now, grab your next color. You could do whatever color you want, actually. So we're going to start with a slip knot. We're going to do another standing double crochet. So wrap your hook. Go into your first standing double crochet. And we'll make another one. Do. Okay. Chain 1. Now we're going to work inside your petals. So in here, drop your tail. We will weave that in later. I want you to put in 5 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull up your tail, count back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your hook in, re-enter it, and then pull it through. And chain 2. And that's what you're going to do. Let's do the next one. 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull up your working loop, go back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your hook in the top of the chain, re-enter it on your working loop, and then you slip stitch through. And then chain 2. Let's do one more together. 5 double crochets in the V stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull up your working loop, count back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rehook it and slip stitch and chain 2. There's your tulips. So I want you to do that all the way across, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I have done, look how pretty. I've done my last flower, and I slip stitch through. Then you just chain 1, and then in your last stitch, put in a double crochet. Okay, chain 1, and then we're going to cut off. I'm going to do all my tails at the end. Okay. Okay, keep it facing you. Go back to your starting color that we used on the bottom, or you can use whatever color you want. There's no rule here. All right, you go into your first stitch, which would be your standing double crochet. There we go. Pull through, chain 1. And then we're going to put a single crochet right in there. Okay. In a chain 1, put a single crochet. In the top of your flower, the slip stitch, put a single crochet. In the chain 2, we're going to put in 2 single crochets. In the top of the flower, where you slip stitch, 1 single crochet. And in the chain 2, 2 single crochets. So moving over, we're going to put in 1 single crochet in the top of where we slip stitch, and in the chain 2, we're going to put in 2 single crochets. Top of the flower, that slip stitch, 1 single crochet, and in the chain 2, 2 single crochets. And I'm going to meet you near the end of this, okay? So we're okay. Okay. Put a single crochet in the top of this flower where I slip stitched at the end. I'm going to put 1 single crochet in that chain 1, and then I'm going to put a single crochet in the top of that standing double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to turn. Now I'm going to put single crochet going back. So 1 more row of single crochets just going across. Okay, I'm trying to hide this one piece here. One less thing for me to have to weave in. Because if anybody knows me, I am not a fan of weaving, so I hide, cover up my yarn with other stitches every chance that I get. So I'm just going to go back across, doing 1 single crochet in every stitch, and I will meet you at the end. After you did your 2 rows of your single crochet, do not cut off. You got your loop right there. And I pulled out, I ended up not crocheting over the pink because you could see through it, and I just didn't like that. All right, so we got our loop at our end. So I want you to chain 1. Now, put in 8 single crochets going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn your work. Chain 1. Skip the first stitch and put in 7 single crochets now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. chain 1, skip the first stitch and put in 6 single crochets now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 1, skip 1, and put in 5. You're going to just keep doing this same method. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, skip 1, so now it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1 and turn. Skip 1, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, turn. 1 and 2. Chain 1 and turn, and just 1. All right. Now I want you to chain 60, 60. Let's do that. Okay. So third chain back, 1, 2, 3. We're going to put double crochet in. Now let's put another double crochet. That's 3, another one, 4, another one, 5, another one, 6, 7, and 8. There's a little ball. Okay. Now slip stitch to your beginning one, and you got a little ball. And now we're going to just slip stitch all the way up to the chain. Okay, so slip stitch in each stitch all the way up the chain. Just slip stitch and slip stitch. I'll meet you up here. Okay, now I slip stitch back all the way. You got a nice thick strap. So now we're going to single crochet the whole edging to make this pretty. So you're just going to follow down the side of this. Okay. So now you just go down. You follow just each stitch and one single crochet. And then when you get down to the other end, you're going to repeat the same process that we just did on the other side. And that will be ending the project. So it's the exact same thing. Remember the edge of the other side. You put in the, you start with the 8 single crochets that we discussed. Then you go down to 7 and 6 and so forth. And then you do your chain of 60. Make the ball. And then you come up and you do the other side. And then you come down and around and you finish here. And after it's all done, I'm going to meet you back here and we'll talk about it. Okay. Here it is. Now when you did your loop around, you probably had to tie off and redo and do the other side, but it still works. And it's okay to do that. Look how pretty. And weaved in the ends. And you fold it. And you can do your little tie down here for the back of your head when you have it on. But worked out beautiful. And what's nice about this is it is counts of 3 and then just 1, and you can make this any size that you want for your children, adults, smaller people, bigger people, don't matter. But it worked out beautiful. Nice thick tie with the slip stitching back up the chain, and gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well, thank you for watching this tutorial. I'm Ronnie with Maggie and Lauren, and it's always a work in progress when it comes to crocheting. Please come follow us on TikTok. We really need the followers to have some lives. It's at Whip and Chain Crochet. And on Facebook, it's Whip and Chain, WIPANDCHAIN. And please, if you haven't already, can you please subscribe to our YouTube channel? It will help us to be able to keep bringing you more crochet tutorials. Until next time, happy crocheting, everybody. Thank you. Bye.